What is going on, everyone? Hope you're good. Hope you are well. It is Monday. Happy start of the week. So got a quick little sample video. I took a poll for those who haven't checked my community tab. The first one that ended up winning was this pack right here. We still got 4 other packs to choose from. I'm also set to receive a whole bunch of samples from a few people. So stay tuned for that. We will be getting a whole bunch of Zherzhofs in and some other things. A lot of stuff coming. I do have to talk to you all towards the end of the video. Actually, you know what? I'll just get out the way now. I'm slated, for those who know, I have been dealing with an arm injury and I'm slated for surgery on March 8th. We finally got a date secured. I also don't like this light really quick. Flooded me out. There we go. I'm slated for surgery on March 8th. It's also great to see I Smell in here and Last of the Mohicans. I appreciate you both for stopping by. Great to see you. But yeah, so I'm thinking, and let me know anybody who's watching this on playback. What's going on, Rudy? Let me know anyone watching this on playback if I should do some pre-recorded videos or still try to go live when I can. Rico, I appreciate you for stopping by. Just catching everyone up really quick before I bust this sample pack open. It's 4 fragrances. We're not going to be here that long. But I'm slated to go for surgery. I finally got an approval date, March 8th. It's basically 2 weeks away now. And yeah, we're going to get this fixed. We're going to get back. We're going to be on the road still to 2K. I am still looking to break 2K before the summertime or, like May into June. So lots of work ahead, but I've got, thank you, Pete. Lots of work ahead. We're sub 400 subscribers away. Giveaway will be done. Live stream will be done for that. No worries there. I'm just trying to figure out, because I do know I have a whole bunch of Zherzhov stuff coming in. There's probably going to be a Drakkar Intense in there and some other things that I will be receiving very shortly. So y'all let me know in the comments down below on the playback what y'all want me to do. Do y'all want me to actually do the live recorded videos? Still like trying to fit it in while I recover, because I'm going to have a month of not doing an additional month of not doing anything, or do y'all want like more pre-recorded videos and me kind of going back to my roots with that? Anyways, what's y'all sense of the day? Mine is Armani Code Absolute. This one is pretty good. Y'all know I love my Tonka. Thank you, Rudy. I appreciate that. This is like a Mandarin Suede Tonka fragrance. Nothing spectacular, but I do enjoy it and garners attention. If you haven't checked it out, you can't go wrong with almost any Armani Code except for Colonia, because that's more of a blue fragrance. But hey, what can you do? So in that poll that I had placed, I basically grouped like a whole bunch of different fragrances. 2 were houses. So you had 4,160 Tuesday, which I kind of botched on the typing and put the number 4 and then like FR or something. I don't know what I was thinking then. But whatchamacallit. So you had that. You had Authenticity perfumes, and then you had a few other options. This pack was one of those other options. Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. Hey, Absolute is fire. It really is, Rico. It works. It really does. I enjoy it. And I rotate with the codes. So like the codes and Acquadigios, whatever's the newest one is the one I'll kind of go with. Hi Juju. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Hope work and everything's good. But I appreciate you for stopping by. So yeah, these samples. We have a Mancera Hindu Kush. We have Rain. These 2 came from crystalfragrances.com or .net. Can't remember what her name is at this point. I've had these samples for a minute. I had these for point of reference when I did the Byron Parfums Mula Mula and not Mula Mula, the Chronic and Oud Bourbon reviews back in 2019 while I was still in Georgia. Yeah, that's how long I've been sitting on these. But I figured, let me go ahead, clear out my sample, start reviewing some of these, especially while I'm waiting for my doctor's appointments. Yo, Joey, good to see you, bro. Drop a 69 in the chat one time for I am Joey Cannoli. Again, congrats on the 3K. I see you. You're on your way to 69K. Keep doing your thing, bro. Epic streams, as always. Germs, great to see you. You really like Hindu Kush. Okay, so that's some hype. Danimal, great to see you too. I appreciate you all for stopping by. And then these two, Givenchy Gentleman and Givenchy Gentleman EDP, EDT. These two fragrances were two that I had received. Well, I didn't receive them. I bought them. There's a newer reviewer like Mr. Exclusive or Exclusive Fragrances or something along those lines. I'll leave his description, on the back end. But the link of in the description to his channel. But yeah, so he graciously sent me these two. These two came from crystalfragrances.com after purchasing the Chronic and Oud Bourbon. So I guess since Mancera Hindu Kush is the one I'm hyped about, I myself am pro 420 and all things environment friendly. Let's go ahead. Let's get into these first impressions because no time like the present. There's not much left to spray really, but I was able to get a good amount, Has anyone tried? Whoa. That's heavy. Like you smell it right there. We in live stream heaven today, baby. Right. Exactly. Also great Adam Cole reference. But what's up, RXL? Great to see you. Hindu Kush, the great herbal. You know what? I used to say that Dew as Pineapple Express was probably my most favorite cannabis fragrance. But without a doubt right now, this, like from what I'm smelling, the aroma, obviously, it'll have to be on my skin. It doesn't smell like weed though, more like the leaves. Yeah, so this is very much like almost the flower and or like the aroma if you were a few feet away from like the field. This isn't like actual like pure cannabis by any means. This doesn't smell like an elixir, of course. This doesn't smell like an exact strand. I can't keep track of the lives. I know, and the thing is, not everyone's even doing them yet. Yo, Joey, finally done moving. Hey, awesome, Chris. There's like a hint of like bergamot going on in this, or like bright citrus lemon. Like I don't even have to like hold it up to my nose. I have Hindu Kush. I like it. It's not overly green, right? It does a good job of balancing. It almost has like some sort of, I don't know, like a maybe iris or not iris, violet maybe in it, but it you get a cannabis feel from it. You do. Doesn't smell like pure cannabis though. I'm supposed to be getting ready for work. That's how it is, Joel. Just when you thought you were out and on your way to work, we pull you back in. But I appreciate you for stopping by. And that's awesome, Joey. Yeah, that Danimal icon. that's a Danimal icon if there ever was one. But this thing is strong, at least when you first spray it. It's one that will definitely. Hey Jim, great to see you. I appreciate you for stopping by. Right now I'm talking about Hindu Kush from Mancera. My son of the day is Killian Straight to Heaven. Yes, great fragrance. Straight to Heaven is a very classic one. Ryan, what's going on, bro? Great to see you. Eugene had something to say. Oh. But yeah, nah, this is a very solid fragrance. This fragrance is going to be aromatic. I see this for the spring. I see this for your summertime. This is absolutely a casual fragrance. Unless you're working for yourself, I don't anticipate you wanting to smell like this in an office or like some sort of actual workplace, because somebody may actually mistake this for you actually like having cannabis on you. Smells like male weed plants. Yes, exactly. Uh, decent incense note in there too. Yeah, so there's like a sense of like green, herbal, fresh, a little bit of spicy. I'm getting like a slightly like floral note. I don't know why, and not to be confused with Lily. Muga cologne, great fragrance. So I see that, not necessarily for a date, unless your your significant other just loves the smell of Kush. There was a song that used to go, "Kush is my cologne." Unless Kush is her preferred cologne or their preferred cologne, I'd probably uh not recommend it. Really aromatic. Yes, exactly, Rudy. They really can be. They absolutely can be. So yeah, Mancera Hindu Kush, not bad. Actually pretty good for what it's worth. And if you could, it's been around for a minute, you could probably get it on discount. Up next we got Eldo Rain. Hopefully this Eldo experience goes better than Secretions Magnifique. uh I've never like, wow, this is like really orange. This almost looks like I spilled orange juice on it. Can y'all hold on? Let me take this. There's my light. Y'all see how orange that is? That's insane. Uh I'm trying, man. I'm really trying to get to this 2K. I want to get to this 2K, so I'm trying to bring as much content, especially since I know at least I'm gonna have to spend a couple of days for sure on the shelf, which is why I'll need to know if y'all want like pre-recorded videos or just stay with these lives, or what do y'all want me to do. It won't be gone for too long. It's just Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I'll need to actually recover. Um this is like a really incensey amber, and I should have known because it's like really dark orange gold, but it's a little powdery. This definitely has like straight dark woods amber, some sort of labdanum, maybe a leather in here, but as a whole, it's a pretty solid blend. This would be a little bit more like romantic. This reminds me a little bit of a Gucci Guilty Absolute that released a few years ago, but a little bit smoother. Like Gucci Guilty Absolute was straight like burning wood incense. This you kind of get that, but it's smoother, it's softer. Maybe instead of you being directly in front of the campfire, you're maybe a few miles down. I picked up Hindu Kush the same time as Instant Crush. Both were nice, but Crush smelled fantastic. That's what I've heard. I've heard Instant Crush was fantastic on the misses. Got you. I just dropped something. I probably dropped rain. Yeah, I dropped rain. That's good to know though, Jim. I've been kind of hesitant on Instant Crush because it was a little bit more feminine from what I heard, as far as me like blind buying it. But I'll still have to try to get a sample of it. I'd recommend this. Definitely, this is an absolute winter fragrance. This is going to be a winter fall fragrance. Uh, especially like the colder it is, better it's gonna be. I feel that this fragrance will be good for like maybe a little bit more romantic. Maybe even if you want to be a little bit more just casual too, you could get away with it. You would have to almost be like kind of emo close quartered vibe The instant crush. Really? Now I'm interested. Y2J and Joe want a little bit of the bubbly. Hey, shouts out to the list. But solid fragrance from Reign, Etat Libre d'Orange. Very solid. I feel that this is a fragrance that you would have to be a little bit more mature for. Hindu Kush, you could be 21. I'll say at least be 21. But for Reign, especially like you appreciating it, you're going to have at least have been wearing fragrances or appreciate those type of fragrances for 2 to 3 years. You'd have to be at least 25 and up for Reign. It may possibly garner you a few compliments because it has like a soft kind of labdanum, slightly sweet vibe to it. But it's not bad. It now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of reminding me of like Chergui from Serge Lutens and a few other fragrances that fall into that realm. Tower, Le du Desert Mardu Cane, the whole nine. So I think that that's kind of how I would. Have you smelled you or someone like you from? No, honestly, I've only smelled 2 fragrances from Etat Libre d'Orange. I've smelled this now, which is Rain, and then I smelled Secretions Magnifique. I was supposed to get Remarkable People, or no, not Ordinary People. That's the John Legend song. One of those like Remarkable People, I think it was called. I was supposed to try that. Unfortunately, the company that sells samples to everyone's favorite sample company that we all know, love, and a lot of people don't like, especially the Better Beers Business Bureau, they kind of backed out on the deal with me. And yeah, so I never got a chance to get that sample. But this is really only my second offering from the house to try. If there's any that I should try next, let me know, especially you, Danamo. Someone like you, I'll check that out. Joe mentioning Rain. Yo, almost the whole Rain dance. Hey, do the Rain dance, Do the Rain dance. Hey. But nah. So far, like these are some solid offerings, and if Givenchy Gentleman and EDT and P are gonna be anything, then this will be a solid haul, and then I'll rank them and we'll kind of see where we go from there. But Givenchy Gentleman only. So I know one of these is like the EDT, and then one of these is an EDP. I'm going to assume that Givenchy Gentleman with the darker juice is EDP. Let's go ahead. Smell this. Yeah. What is going on? I smelled it. I got a decan of the Ghost in the Shell from Libre. Still haven't gave it a Let me know how it is. I smell. Well, Mike, let me know how it is. I gotta find this. Oh, there it is. Iris, absolutely iris. A little bit of chocolate, for sure. Some woods. This is giving me Valentino Uomo vibes. Has anyone tried the new? I have not, but I didn't even know that existed. I'll have to look into that, Ryan. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, EDT is clear, so that's definitely this one. This isn't what I'm smelling right now. The one that I'm smelling is this one, which is Givenchy Gentleman, which I'm only to assume is the EDP because I am getting like this faint chocolate note out of it, and it's not bad. It does remind me a lot of like Valentino Uomo. It's reminding me of what's trying to be Dior Homme Intense. I won't say that this is like one for one like Dior Homme Intense. Or this isn't even as close to Dior Homme Intense as you know, other clones of Dior Homme Intense and or even Valentino Uomo. I'd say this leans towards Valentino Uomo, really. And Valentino Uomo is like partially inspired, but then still does its own thing. There's a lot more nuttiness to this, and here there's a lot more floral. There's a lot more iris presented in here. So all three renditions are ultimately completely different from each other. Dior Homme Intense is not really like Uomo minus the powderiness, but there's more nuttiness going on and not as leathery, but still like overall the most balanced between the three. Dior Homme Intense is leather and iris with cocoa, but extremely powdery. This is this is a little powdery, but used a lot more of the actual iris as a whole, with some chocolate. And I like it. I'd probably recommend anyone wearing this on a date to at least be like their second or third date. This isn't necessarily the safest of date fragrances off the bat. I'd say that this is a fragrance that if you're going to wear it, be if you're gonna dress down wearing it, wear something like this, you know, a Henley short sleeve, long sleeve, 3/4 sleeve. Um, Night out, you could get away with this on a summer night, but spring, fall, not too cold in the fall though. Like New York fall, November, no, absolutely not. But like a September, October fall, right before Halloween, yeah, you could get away with that. Um, it will probably work a little bit better if it was more dressed up than dressed down. Givenchy and some iris. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this one came off a lot more liquidated. It's not gonna be the same from Dior Homme Intense other than the fact of like, oh, they are about the same as like saying like two of the same color shirt, right? Like, yes, they're both a red shirt or they're both a blue shirt. But at the end of the day, like one's a Henley, the other's a regular t-shirt, or one's a Henley, the other's a button down, or one's a Henley, the other's a polo, you know? Like that's kind of uh there's certain properties about it that make it like kind of dress up shirts, but as a whole, eh. Uh I'd probably say spend about $75 at most on this. I don't know the exact retail prices, but I wouldn't want to spend more than $75 on it. Eugene is a great guy. Eugene is a great guy. I love Eugene. Awesome channel. Check him out. Eugene, you smells good. Trying to make peace with the current drama. Hey, you know, let's make peace. Let's, you know, wave the flags, you know, do the thing. I most definitely will buy Givenchy Privé. So yeah, so far 3 for 3. As long as you could get a Givenchy Gentleman for cheap, you know, and do your thing, then you're good. We're on to the last one. I hope you all have been enjoying this. We're gonna drop that really quick. I do recommend Givenchy EDP be for anyone 21 and up. Maybe this one you could be, yeah, this one, see, is fresh, green, aromatic. Uh, I'd recommend this already for somebody who's like 18, fresh out of high school, going into college. You're an intern. It's bright, a little bit of veteran going on in it. Make love novel. Yo, Joey, I'm dying. This is very fresh, very green, very citrusy, very cologne top heavy. Summer for sure. Spring, okay. 18 and up. I wouldn't spend more than $50 on this though. You know, this reminds me a little bit of the Givenchy's Play, but a much more modern take, or like a, by modern, I don't mean modern, I mean like gentleman style. I get more mature version of Givenchy's Play for those who remember Givenchy Play. Not Play Intense, but just Play. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Play Intense and Play are no different than Gentleman and Gentleman Only. As far as like Play Intense was like very slight. I mean, Play Intense was heavy coffee, vanilla, a little bit of chocolate going on with like, you know, the vetiver type of thing. And then Play was vetiver, mild coffee, citrus, musk. Both had musk. So then Givenchy Gentleman Only, citrus, vetiver. Hey, Chad, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you for the super chat. Shouts out to Gentleman's Journey doing his thing. As always, thank you, Chad. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Great to see you. Yeah, whoa, exactly. Play Intense. And Danimal, I see you in 2 seconds. Let me just go ahead and figure out how to use. What's up, Chad? Great to see you, though, bro. Thank you. Seriously. We're just covering some samples really quick and about to let a few guests on.
What up?
What's up? How you doing, bro?
Good, man. I just decided to join the fragrance talk a little bit.
Hey, no problem.
I still have actually Play Intense, and
Mhm.
you know what's crazy? So you smell the Play and Play Intense, right?
You said what? You kind of cut out. I'm sorry.
You smell the Play and Play Intense, right?
Yeah.
So you know what's really
Enjoy dinner,
interesting?
Chad.
What was
Go ahead.
interesting to me was, so I like them both. I used up my Play, and I know it's discontinued or whatever, but it's okay. I mean, you live once, right? But it was interesting because it had that kind of, they gave it that kind of like fresh vibe, but it still had
Right.
like that kind of like, I don't want to say cacao because I'm trying to remember what the sweetness that was in it, but it had that structure still. So it was an interesting take on like I guess a lighter scent. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was pretty interesting. I liked it a lot.
That's kind of what I'm feeling right now with this Gentleman and Gentleman Only. Like they added chocolate to it and they added a little bit more iris to it, but it's overall like how they kind of did the same things. Oh, we got somebody else in here. What's going on, bro?
Hi everyone.
Hi. It's Poppy.
I'm Poppy. Hi,
Hi, I'm Poppy.
I'm Pop. Hi, Dad.
Hey.
Yo, what's going on, boy?
Hey.
What up, Dad? Yo,
What's up,
yo?
yo?
Yo,
What's
I'm
up?
Poppy. I'm Monday. What's
Hey,
up?
it's Monday.
It's Monday, dude.
Sampling.
I love Playing Intense. I just want to say that. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
No, it is so good. It is. It really is good. Like, I'm so mad. Why the hell would they discontinue it? I'm so pissed.
Because all good things must come to an end.
Right.
Oh,
It seems like it, especially in France.
What's up, Aussie?
Yeah, I know
Great
that's
to see
right.
you.
Good to see Mom. I'm Pop.
I'm Pop. Shouts out to Pete.
Shout out to Pete.
Shouts out to Jim in here. Yo, everyone coming out now. Coming out the woodwork.
I come out of the crevices of the holes in the floor, the cracks.
Hey, bust through the ground, right? That's the mission for like 2022. Yeah. Bust out of the ground.
Yeah, man. They're not ready. We're popping up all over.
Hey,
it's time.
But nah. Have y'all tried like this Givenchy Gentleman or Gentleman Only at all? Oh,
it's got the big boy. I only got the little one.
It's legit.
His is bigger than yours.
Yeah, it is, and it's full too. Oh my god!
It's because it's a
Skelly,
tester,
what's going
so that's
on?
why it has this shit. But that's why it has like the extra writing and stuff.
Oh yeah. I like the Gentleman. That's beautiful, Dan. The Gentleman Chic. Was it?
Okay.
Oh yeah, the casual chic or whatever.
I don't own any of the Gentlemen's, but I like the Chic. That's the orange one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that was good. I think I saw that once when they had it when it wasn't discontinued and they had it at Kohl's or something. And I think I remember it being pretty good. It was orange, right, Joey?
It was orange. Yeah, it was orange.
Yeah. I have the one, just the original. Like that light purple color juice, which is a good like office set type of thing. Like I don't know what's in it, but it's a good fresh one. But yeah, that the casual chic I heard is really good or pretty good for that line.
Casual chic.
I'm gonna have to try that one next because I'm impressed with this. I wouldn't spend retail for any of these, to be honest. But I think Hindu Kush is probably gonna be my favorite. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm a horticulture specialist at my core. You know, and I appreciate Mother Nature. But I do think that Hindu Kush is probably the winner of this lot, but the Gentlemen's are pretty solid too. You can get casual chic here for a decent price, says Chad. Okay, so Canada's not too far from New York. I could maybe try to arrange some sort. Casual Chads.
New flanker.
CC. Hey.
CC.
But no, I'm impressed to a degree. Like these, I wouldn't mind buying, but again, I wouldn't pay retail. I don't think anything's worth retailing anymore.
Oh, isn't that the truth? Isn't that it? What's worth retail?
Not even Elixir, right? You're wearing Elixir today.
You have, yeah. It should be at like 100. You know what? Not even for a 2 ounce. It should be like $80, $90. They're lucky to pinch $100 out of my loaf. You know, it smells phenomenal, but sometimes you just got to have things, and that's when it You know, that's when you're like, you know what? I don't care. I'm paying the premium because I need it. I don't think every fragrance is a need.
No, for sure. And you know what? That's a good point. Like with I think I've said this before a few times, and I mean, it's not an original idea. I'm sure that other people have probably said the same thing. Sometimes it's just the scent DNA. Like if you think like, it smells good, but I don't think it's worth this price point. You know what I mean? It's like, well, some blow you away, like you were saying. Like I gotta have it, so you kind of like pay a little more premium. But some are like, it's good, but damn, I'm not paying this much for it. Not that good.
Right.
It's they're saying it's gonna get like discontinued or reformulated. I don't know if these are lies or truths.
Oh, really? Shit.
You know,
they're trying to make you buy more now.
They're trying to make you buy. That's just a tactic, right, Joe? That's just them. Sometimes it's true, right? There's a lot of fragrances. There's things that we like. There's things that we want. And there's certain specific things that we have to have.
Right.
Elixir, I could actually, you know, I would say it's definitely a want. It may even be a have. The problem is it's the size.
Right.
Size does matter. Size does matter. If it was 100 ml, I get it.
Right.
Rico G, the hero, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
It's crazy.
It is. And just, especially when they start to reformulate it or put in a brand new bottle or make it some other fragrance, it's like, it's clearly a tactic.
Right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying clearly a tactic.
I could see them toning it down because it's too loud, but I love that. I love that about its identity. You know, 1 or 2 sprays tops. Like it's really gonna like, you know,
right.
They don't make stuff like that anymore, especially like mainstream, you know, like higher end designer. They don't do that anymore.
No. They don't.
Yeah, I think you guys are right. I think you said it, Joey. They're trying to make it like an exclusive thing by making it smaller and like whatever. But at the same time, some of them cut cost obviously on product amount. And it's like, oh, it's exclusive. It's 2 ounce. It's like, man.
Yeah, it's like nah. I actually I have some Alexandria's Elixir. I also have Mikey Densmore's Elixir, and then Rico sent the Elixir, the Sauvage Elixir, so I could do a side by side of that, you know.
What's up, Raf? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, definitely. I have the Alexandria's Elixir. It was a part of like the voting for the different sample packs. This one won, but I'm gonna be getting to that Alexandria Elixir within the next couple of weeks, probably, just depending on where everything ranked. So I'm interested, you know, because I did enjoy Elixir more than all the other Sauvages because of that lavender. So
Oh, it's so good, Joe.
Yeah, I think like so I don't know every single fougere type scent, and I think this one like this elixir is like a fougere, so it smells awesome. It probably was my favorite fougere. Just thinking, I don't really I think own or have too many in that category, but it's just like that category itself isn't one where I'm like, fuck, I'll fork over 160 for it right now. You know, it's like it smells good, but at a lesser price point.
Honestly, I think the elixir is the definitive Sauvage, because what people don't realize is at one point in the dry down, you get your Sauvage that you love. There's like a period between the middle notes and the dry down where you smell your Sauvage DNA, but it opens up so bold and beautiful and sexy and mysterious. Like, I'm glad that people don't love it in that sense. You know what I mean? Because then I'd be upset if everyone smelled like this. And of course, the price point is going to scare the average consumer away.
Right.
This little bottle, they're gonna grab the big bottle because size matters.
Right. Absolutely.
Size does. Big bottles less.
Well, you know how you know this is like not a breakthrough, but it's definitely, I would say it pushes the Sauvage line upwards, because even Eugene commented like, he's like, yeah, I smell it. And it's like he mentioned it being a fougere, and he's like, yeah, it's, for him, I think he said, I mean, he's not he's Sauvage fan, but for him it was the best one out of all the ones that are currently out. So it kind of says something when the guys that are kind of like do more niche stuff are like, oh, you know what, I can see what they did there, and it's good. So yeah.
Nah, I it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I guess because I've reviewed so much and I take in so much, I'd rather have the smaller bottles, but then they're so much more expensive. It's like, why even bother?
All right.
I do feel that the big bottles are better, but then that's too much juice, and like depending on the bottle structure, it's always weird. It's a lot of like peer pressure to review. Because Joey definitely knows, because he's been around. He's been doing it for 11 years. So it's a lot to like, well, this one's shaped like a dildo, or this one's shaped like this, and this one's shaped like, a whole book.
This
It's
is
like
Nicki Minaj's breast, right?
Exactly. The fake Lamore. So it's like
the Billie Eilish boobies.
The Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish has a perfume. It's her titties, Joe. They're huge.
They're huge.
Sorry, I get nervous.
Shouts out to the letter P. But I still want to try that one, but I'm not try per se, but I do want like a sample of something, just so this way I could review. I'm trying to expand my audience, get a few extra ladies in here, so this way, they could give their thoughts and opinions on it. But it's sold out everywhere, and it's just annoying to deal with. That damn Billy. I accidentally dropped my decan of Dior Sauvage at work. Damn, Joe.
Oh God. Okay.
You're on point. My brother's elixir is great release, but not everyone now. See the reaction in a month. Yeah, I just hope they don't discontinue it before I can't actually get a bottle myself, or even you, Joey, because I know you're definitely
yeah, man,
the flagship bearer of that. You just like you were for Blue Electrique, except like by the time you said, hey, everyone try it, it got discontinued.
Yo, listen, the elixir, honestly, like everyone knows how overdone Sauvage is. Listen, I like Sauvage. I own a lot of other fragrances, though. I still respect and appreciate it. Thankfully, we all own more than enough cologne where we're not wearing Sauvage every single day.
Yeah,
right. Some of us, most of us.
Oh yeah, most of us. If I did wear Sauvage every single day, I'd be disappointed, because you're gonna smell like every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Every Tom, Dick, But sorry, Dan, go ahead.
No, finish your thought.
All right, to sum it up, long story short, Joey jinxed Blue Electric. I probably did. The elixir is such a beautiful, it's probably one of the most beautiful designer fragrances I've ever smelled. But my climate's cold constantly. Right. At least 6 months out of the year, it's freezing. So it dances in the air. It's like a symphony. It's a beautiful bukkake of nutmeg and spice, just drenched all. I don't know, Joe. It's I can't hype the thing up enough.
Right.
It's and I honestly I hate to say this. It's in my top 5 of all time. I said it. I don't care. I'm done.
Hey,
top 5 of all time.
That's a bold statement. Rico said it.
I said it.
Don't trust. I smell. Okay, Druid. Hi, welcome. Great to meet you. Stay a while.
Hey,
let us know your scent of the day. Also, shouts out to LX. Great channel. Check him out too. LX Fragrances.
Shout outs to LX.
But top 5. That is heavy, especially for you because you smell some stuff.
That means something had to get kicked out, Joe. Something got kicked out. And I don't want to talk about it. You know, Abercrombie will always be there.
Of course. And Aquadigio.
Yeah, will always be there.
And Tommy.
Tommy will always be there as well. But
and
those
Cool
those 4 and 5 spots,
maybe.
That's it.
Hey, I feel you. Hey, what's up, Cuddles? Great to see you.
The one thing I will say that Joey said about Savage. Sorry, break my teeth. The same. I don't wear it all the time. And if I do wear it, it's generally gonna be like amongst people that I know either don't wear cologne or aren't really into it, so it might seem unique. Versus I'm gonna wear it going to some place where I know like everyone else is gonna. There's gonna be some young dudes that are just rocking it. You know what I mean? So I save it for places where I know people either aren't wearing fragrances or basically. So I'll keep depending on too, but
I want to ask you a question. First of all, Joe, I don't want to throw anything off the course that you have written for this video talking about the fragrances you have.
We've covered everything.
We covered everything perfect. I want to ask you, I don't know how many people here know this or just in general, or if you've ever shared it, but what is in your top 5 fragrances of all time?
Ooh, great question. Me personally, it has to be Chanel Sport Extreme.
That's what I
by Killian Back to Black.
Okay.
Japan Noir from Tom Ford. Absolutely.
Okay.
Then 4 and 5. Number 4, Rosé from Zaharoff.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Absolutely. And then number 5, I'd probably have to say, it's kind of into. Hey, Danimal, I see you. Honestly, I'd give it to L'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent. It is so underrated and underappreciated.
L'Homme is underrated. It's
L'Homme's always been that's at one scent where so say you go to a job interview or something, right? And you really don't want to wear any cologne, or if you do something really light, L'Homme's one of those ones where you probably spray it under your shirt or something, and you're not gonna offend anyone just because unless they just don't like fragrances, no one's gonna be like, oh, what is that? It's not sharp, it's not pungent, it's nothing like offensive, So
that's a good lineup. That's a heavy lineup too, especially you talk Killian's and Tom Ford's. What makes your number one?
Sport Extreme is me in a bottle. So it's versatile. Like literally, especially how you see me on screen. Like it's like I can have a personality, but I'm not too overpowering. I'm not like a massive personality, but I can still be outgoing. I could grab some attention, garner some attention, get the compliments. There's a little bit of variety in me. There's layers within it because it has the tonka, it has the mint, it has the bergamot, a little bit of woods in there. So it has like a variety, a little bit of everything. It's good for all occasions, especially like when we're talking about this whole live streaming. I could talk to women, I could talk to guys, I could talk about dance, literally dance. I could talk about fragrance, I could talk about business, life, whatever it is. Like there are layers, but it's kind of like I'm not on 10. It's like at an even 8 the entire time. And that's kind of like me. The best representation of me in a bottle. Plus it's Tonka. I love Tonka. So
I love Tonka. I love Tonka as well. I never knew that. I never knew why it was your number one. I've heard you say it multiple times, and I knew that was like your favorite, like signature fragrance. But I wanted to know why, and now you've explained it perfectly.
Yeah. You know what the thing about it is with the L'Homme Extreme? So I worked the other day and I I sprayed a decent amount. It was like 6-ish sprays, maybe, give or take. And then I'm like, after a while, I'm like, I don't smell it. I'm like, man, did it disappear? But I think I just go nose blind to it because the same clothes that I had the next day, you can still smell it off of it. So it's just like, because I sprayed it on skin and clothes, but it's just like, it does last. I think you just grow nosmic to it, maybe, or I do,
Right.
Well, but it's good. I like it a lot.
You can't.
That whole line, actually, the Allure line isn't like, me and Joey talked about it, and I think you were in it, Joe. Like, the original Allure is awesome. I think it's underrated. It's really good.
Absolutely underrated.
The original Sport's great too, and how people compare it to Versace Parome. They're like, oh, it's like that. I prefer your Allure better because that slight creaminess. It has that base is a little thicker versus just the a little lighter, fresher Parome. And of course, Extreme's good. Edition Blanche is good too. It's just like that. The whole line is pretty solid. You can't go wrong.
It's their flagship. Go ahead, Joe.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, you can't.
It's their flagship line.
Yeah.
Chanel, the Allure line for Chanel. Look at all the flankers. Whenever you go to Macy's or you go to these retailers, you go to Ulta, you go to Sephora, and they carry Chanel, it was always the Allure line. Now it's the blue line. Now you're getting, and I listen, Blue Day Chanel was the best fragrance to come out in the last decade. And I think I said that when we hit 2020. I said that set a trend that changed the game. That's in my top 10. It may even be top 5 for how big it is.
Right.
But what's better? Well, which is the better line? Was it the Allure, or would you say it's the blue line?
Oof.
Which line? The blue line?
Allure. I say Allure only because there was variety in there.
I agree.
I agree. Yeah, because
I agree.
Blue Chanel, even though they made their parfum and all this, I'm sure an elixir or something's probably going to be on the way, like everything else. But, yeah, I say Allure too, just because of the versatility, different scent profiles. It's not the same thing, just trying to capitalize on the same scent over and over. Like if you compare the original Allure to the rest of the line, they didn't even smell like any of them. You know what I mean?
No, they don't. And what I was getting at is the Bleu de Chanel. The issue with that is it's so popular.
Yes.
And everyone wears them, and now parfums and all these different variations are great. But the Allure line, the original Allure, to me, Dan, it's creamy and woody and masculine and soft and just class. Shout outs to class of '99. And then the of course the Sports, Joe, that was like the citrus. Then you had like the creamy orange from Allure Homme Sport, which Fracom royalty, Golden Era royalty, Allure Homme Sport, Chanel. I remember I bought a bottle based off of the hype.
Hero or like actual hype of the hype?
Probably Hero. It was such a long time ago. But looking back now, it's like, yeah, I still have my original bottle from like 2011, 2012.
Ooh, that's vintage too. That's a vintage bottle too, because they reformulated those Sports.
I think, yeah, as much as, even though I think Bleu de Chanel is like I think it sells better, right? Of course.
Right.
But Allure was so diverse. They all smell different.
Absolutely. Even Edition Blanche.
Right.
You had Sport Cologne even, which was separate from Sport and Extreme. You had a Sport.
That's the one I talked about. You know that. It was the clear.
It's kind of like Dior Homme Cologne, similar, right? That kind of vibe.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, I could see it being compared to that. I mean, Joe, I'm pretty sure you hate Dior Homme Cologne.
Dior Homme Cologne is not one of my favorites at all, especially considering I bought it thinking it was like the old Dior Homme Cologne. And they got that white bottle.
Okay. Yeah. The white bottle. Go ahead. Damn, my bad.
No, just to go off what he was saying. Yeah, that's my least favorite from the line. Not that it's a bad scent, but it's just like when I come, like Dior Homme is probably my favorite line. So it's like when I compare it to everything else, it would remind me more in the realm of like the newer Dior Homme Sport without the iris and the new Dior Homme 2020. Like it would fit in that realm of sense because there's no iris and it's kind of like a separate, scent profile altogether.
It belongs in Dior Homme Sport line, not Dior Homme Cologne line. Dior Homme Intense, the iris, that absolutely not. However, like the 08 Sport in between 08 and 2012, I think, like, for me, Dior Homme Cologne is the perfect summer scent. I wish it performed better. I love that lemonade vibe that it gives off, the sweet, sugary lemons. I wore it all last summer. It was a bottle I wanted to pick up for years, but I totally agree that when you compare it to the Homme and the Homme Intense, it's like this doesn't fit at all. It's like the redheaded stepchild.
Right. Yeah, it's like we're saying, it's not a bad scent. Just like Dior Homme 2020 isn't a bad scent, but they was launched under that line, so there's big shoes to fill and like familiar shoes to fill. So it's like when it's not, you're like, what the fuck is this? But on its own, it's a it's a great, you know, on its own, it's a great like woody scent, you know, like Office Pleasing, Dumb Reach, etc., etc.
Oh yeah. Nah, I like it. I have it. It's great for the summer in terms of like being refreshing, like especially when it's like really humid and hot. But it's not something I will It's not one that I'll turn to. I'll even wear sport, you know, a L'Homme Sport or Dior Homme Sport, just because there's more character. I want my fragrances to have depth, something going on with it. So it's like I'll wear one of these, which will be a little heavier. I know it may even choke somebody out, but at the end of the day, you know, I'd rather that than smell like white linens. Up by Danimal. Smell like white linens, you know.
Right.
I
No,
guess
for
all
sure.
the Dior Homme talk kind of got to him, and now he's upset for all the reformulations.
Got a headache. Got to wash his. He's got to brush his teeth. He's so upset.
Hey, you know, there's nothing we could do, but
no, hopefully he comes back in one piece.
Hey, hopefully, yeah. But what's up? You good?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right. Yeah, I just want to say, I went. Rudy commented in here, told me to go back 2 minutes. Eugene was saying some stuff. Eugene made a recommendation. I wanted to run it past you.
Okay.
He
do you
said,
want to do this here or do you want to do this backstage?
I mean, no. It was said public. I can say it here out of respect. If you want me to, if you don't mind me bringing things up here,
yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, we can do.
I'm involved in it, so yeah, of course. Let's
go. So Joe, Rudy told me to go over there. I went over there, and Eugene said, you know, hey, why don't you and Dan, not Danimal, you know, why don't you and Dan? Like, I really like you guys. It'd be nice to see you guys make up. You know, maybe you could unblock Joe. You go on his stream. We could talk it out because he really likes Dan and I. And then Rich Mitch brought up the idea of, well, why don't you have him come on your stream and talk it out since it's neutral ground? But then Eugene was like, I don't really want to associate. He's like, I want my channel to be fragrance oriented, which I respect and I get that. But Eugene was trying to make peace in the Middle East. Shout outs. And he was trying to squash and talk it out. Right. And, you know, shout outs. And Smelly Cannoli, yeah, that's right.
Bro, good to see you.
But it's you know, and then Dan commented like, "Oh, I'm gonna out of respect." He used, you know, out of respect. He types out of respect, and he, of course, not in the correct way. He says, "Out of respect, you know, I'm gonna stop commenting on your stream. I only wanted to talk about fragrance specific." Like this guy's got like an agent. You know what I mean? Like this guy's got someone off to the left of him.
PR publicist.
PR publicist. Yeah, like we don't talk about Bruno. I'm Bruno.
Miss you too, bro.
I'm Bruno, Joe. You know what I mean? When did I become Bruno? We don't talk about Bruno. Listen.
Dan said we only want to talk about fragrance to you.
Yeah. And then he disappeared from the chat. Every time someone brings it up, it's like
Stacks.
He pulls what is that? I Dream a Genie, where they, you know, dunk, and they're going.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You know, we gotta. Yeah, that's right, Wiz. You know, we gotta come together, make love, not war. Right, Joe?
Our song.
How are we gonna turn the page?
Oof.
You know, some birds just aren't meant to be caged. The feathers are just too bright.
Birds set free.
I think. But then he says he wants to talk about fragrance, but it always goes on tangent. Like, when have you ever had a stream where he's just talking about fragrance the whole time. Someone also come on, they're like, they'll kind of change the direction of the conversation. So it's like, they don't really stay on fragrance forever, right? It's like,
well, I think he was referencing Eugene's stream that he only wants to talk about fragrance. I think his PR told him that not to talk about anything but fragrance. And he's a big reviewer now, and
right,
and
kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal, and I was like, you know what, I'm okay. Let's do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I mean, even his audience cares. You know, I'm ready to go on to I got bigger fish to fry. You know, this is pond work for me. Right. You know, we're going after the great whites, not to be racial.
Not at all.
And
we're not playing with the minnows anymore. The minnows.
God forgives Italians don't. You know, Raph has a good point. But yeah, you know, Kellen, Marciel, you know, all these people have great things to say, and they want and they care, and he doesn't, and I'm sure he's watching right now. You know, it's okay.
It's okay. You can come on my stream, even Dan. You're still welcome. You know,
we can talk.
Even though you hide the super chats in their send, but yeah, you're still welcome.
That's all I wanted to say. I don't want to, I don't want to take over, Joe. I don't want to. Hey, what up, Medina? Oh, not Medina, Amina. I thought I seen Medina. I just seen Medina. That's why he showed up after a minute. Custom Knives, Medina Custom Knives.
Good to see you, Amina.
What up, Amina? Because he's got that long ass name too. Medina Custom Knives, experience and fragrances with Amina. You see, they're trying to fuck me, Joe. They're trying to fuck me up.
They're trying to catch you slipping, but
they're trying to catch me slipping. And but yeah, Joe, I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm here, like, I'm outside your door, I'm in the street, you know.
Don't you open up that window,
right? You know, open up, let me come and knock in your door, open up, invite me in for some tea and crumpets. God save the queen. I don't know what they want from me, Joe, but it seems like everyone in Fraycom wants us to make up. They want us to be friends. Eugene says, I want to see Joey on your channel. Dan, I want to see you on Joey's channel. And I agree. He's more than welcome to come on my stream. We could have a one-on-one. We could have dinner together, a couple drinks, you know, maybe we'll have some food. But it's
same on mine. You know, I did, like, even though he read off my message, which got a little personal, it was at the end of the day an actual apology, being like, hey, if what I did offended you, I actually am sorry.
Wall, Joe. He broke
the fourth wall, but that's fine because, you know, I've had a lot of stuff in the last month kind of humble me and like bring me to reality. I have goals. I have 2K to reach.
There's things that matter.
There's bigger things that matter, things that matter, and things that I wouldn't mind including Dan in still, because we are a community.
I don't like that.
I know I didn't like it either. That's the only time I'm ever gonna do it.
I don't like what you do. I don't like that. Even Captain Blimp, Dan and Joey should make up. Listen, we're America's sweethearts. We're America's like couple. You know what I mean? We're like Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. That's it.
Dang, not even Kim and Pete
Davidson. Not triggered. I did.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna be honest. If people don't start super chatting, we're taking the stream down.
Yeah, honestly, if you guys don't send Joe a super chat,
thank you, Joey. Actually, I gotta thank you for the last super chat, because it wasn't. If you wouldn't have shown up onto my stream, I wouldn't have gotten that super chat from Chad. So thank you, Chad. Joe. But also thank you.
No, not Chad.
I am Joey
Canoli. Me.
Thank you, Joey, because at the end of the day, you are the one that, you know, taught me what a cannoli was, and now I appreciate it even more because of you. So thank you.
Any friend of the cannoli is a friend of mine, Joe.
Hey.
And we can have chicken, Mr. Lip. Of course we can have chicken. What kind of question is that? Is an elephant heavy, baby? Oh, we're having chicken.
I made sesame chicken earlier, of sesame chicken wrap. So
I had some chicken tenderloins.
Hell yeah.
You know.
We love chicken around here.
Couple of chicken boys, you know, little chicken
Especially
pot
some
joes.
breast and thighs.
Actually, I had chicken and some chicken rice and it was like this takeout Japanese place with some chicken.
I'll lick some chicken titties. Listen, I don't care.
Absolutely. What community? His monarchy. After watching every single live stream between last night and this morning, we should stop talking about smell. Yeah, but the drama doesn't stop. We still have to turn the page, close end the chapter. You know, any book reference.
I seen Dan went on last night on Juan's, and I was like, you know what? Juan's such a great guy. You know, it's a mutual ground because like he's not going to come on here because he doesn't respect you. You know what I mean? So it's like, unfortunately. Right, unfortunately. Eugene's, however, would have been great. But yeah, so you know, Juan was live last night and I seen him come on and my ears perked up and I said, Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you see me? Papa, are you there? You know? And I clicked the link. Joe. I clicked his link and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Damn. I was there, so I could safely say I didn't see you. So
all right.
Hey. Dan is watching Eugene stream a minute ago. Hey, look at Dan.
Love up boy Juan. Oh shit.
Speaking of dates,
is on another level today. You know.
It's like a cool enough day because the jacket's not super thick. I love it, love the color, but it's like sometimes when it's fucking cold, like you know, you can't. You gotta have the thick one, but I gotta break it out today a little bit. So
you look great. You look lavish. What are you smelling like? What's the sign of the day?
I actually have it right here. Hold on. I actually grabbed a sample. I have a buddy in from out of town from DC area. So I'm gonna meet up with them, go to a little get together at a little house get together. We got.
Oh.
What's this? Oh, Carlisle.
Yeah.
But that said Clark. I was like, what the hell is Clark?
I'm just gonna bring that with me. I actually like Carlisle. You guys smelled it?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't one of my favorite ones. I still prefer Percival, which is basically Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. But
Percival is awesome. Actually, I'm gonna put this down for a second.
They check into this Percival. When people tell me Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, I'm always peeking around like, what are you talking?
Joey, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something kind of taboo, but I wouldn't say. I'm gonna say it. If I didn't believe it, I wouldn't say it. But I actually think it's better than Fierce in the fact that that Fierce is bad. Because people, you know, like I think the best review I've seen or comparison was Ross TLTG when he smelled it. He's like, it's in that same vein, but it's not a direct clone of Fierce. And what I like about Percival is you get this like that kind of like that sparkly like kind of like crisp vibe, but it's not. It's like well rounded. It's not sharp. Not that Fierce is sharp, but this one, like I don't know. I feel like if you smelled it, you'll be a fan of it. You know what I mean? Just because. It's not that dupe of it, but it's in that same family. So I think I don't know. I like it.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. Dan, I'm gonna check it out.
If I had it, I'd send you a sample, but I don't have it. Just because I have Fierce too, so I'm like, maybe at some point if I find a good deal on it, maybe. But
right. I got a lot of Fierce. I'm a Fierce boy. You know, it's like love Fierce. No, it's okay, Raph. You know, I love Juan. I do. I figured there was a reason, and you know, I left. That's it. So, you know,
awesome. But yeah, I mean, look, I think for everybody, you know, we've talked about this, you and me. Yeah. I think for everybody, like we've kind of said and done everything at this point. It really has ran its course.
It has.
Let's just mutually as a whole,
right?
Just turn and end it. And then, you know, things will prosper better for it. Other dramas will exist.
Right, they'll arise. But I want to close this chapter, Joe. I want the story to end.
Exactly.
When will it end?
Properly end, not just end because two people like stop talking about
separate ways. No, we need closure. They need closure.
The community needs closure.
The community's the ones that want the closure the most, not me.
Right.
No, not me. The community. They listen. If you really care about the community, then don't do it for you. Don't do it for me.
Or me.
You do it for the community. Or Joe. You do it for the community.
Absolutely.
We could be heroes, Joe. Just for one day.
Like the Avengers?
Like the Avengers.
Okay. I'll be Hawkeye.
I'm Hawkeye. I feel like I'm Poppy. I feel like this is No Way Home.
Right.
You know, I feel like Peter Parker. I feel like I'm at a crossroads. Everything's been said and done, and you know, how do we? This is the multiverse of madness.
There's definitely a multiverse going for sure. Oh, hey.
Oh my God, Saw 9.
Saw 9. Don't take this
stand
down
for what I thought it did. Right? Like, I love Saw 9. Like, wait, no.
Right. No, my streams don't get taken down, so don't worry. This stream is not going to get taken down either.
And I heard that. I heard he took them down. He took the streams down.
That was unfortunate. I didn't have a chance to watch it. I was busy on My 2 Cents stream. Great channel, by the way. Check out Brian. My 2 Cents. He just hit 3K. So hey, you know, it's a 3K weekend over here. But
3K boys, you know.
I'm slowly getting there. I'm at 1.5 right now, but I'm coming.
It's coming. Listen,
that's what she said.
Hey, come on, we're all coming then. You know, Joe, let me just say something. What you have though, you know, the support system that you have, the friends and the viewers and the family, it's like, wouldn't you rather? It's good to know that you'll always have this and grow at the same time. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's I'm happy to have a legit group of people that love and support each other, and I think we're all very blessed that way.
Yeah, I agree.
See, I'm out of here, Rico.
Thank you, Joey. Oh my gosh, Rico. But oh my gosh, Joey, thank you. It's green. Your light is green. That's the only reason why this super chat happened. Without you wearing green light, Rico wouldn't have tipped the super chat of $4.99. 23 hours left. Let's go.
I was gonna say, Joey, is it the gym scent of the day?
Yo, that's a great scent to wear to the gym.
It is.
I wish it lasted longer because
me too.
It has just like the right amount of ambroxan for it to not to be like, you know, whatever, but it's like, fuck, last longer.
Right. So you poke it, you're like, do something. Come on, move.
Yeah.
I like air. I like aqua and air and blaze. Is it blaze or flame? Flame. I like flame.
Oh, what does flame smell like? I haven't smelled that one yet. I've seen it. Someone said it's like diesel fuel for life. Is it similar to that, or is that a lie?
No, I would have to do a side by side. I need to wear it more to give it a proper review, but I know I like it, and it's definitely got like that warming smell to it. But Fuel for Life isn't warming the way Blaze is.
Right.
You know what?
Go ahead, Joe.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because like I know I'm so confident that this is gonna happen, and I'm gonna be so thankful for when it does happen. I'll say this right now. My 2K stream is gonna be a 24K stream, meaning 24-hour stream.
Whoa.
Breaking news. There you go. Giveaway and a 24-hour stream.
What?
Book it.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
And I will be drinking Death Wish.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Death Wish coffee.
Hey, what's good, Mr. Lid? How you doing? I'll tell you.
24-hour stream when I hit 2K. That stream to celebrate will be a 24-hour stream. It will be on a weekend.
Nice.
Book it now.
Let's go.
Get your seats.
Exactly. Book event. Hell yeah, exactly. So 20 hey, shouts out to Yellow Water. and Sancho.
Hey, hats off to Larry, man.
Hey, no, Chris, it is going to be on a weekend. I'm not doing that to myself or anyone. It will be probably a Friday into Saturday stream. Or no, because you're Friday. So it'll be a Saturday into Sunday. I'm tripping. Saturday into Sunday stream is what that will be. But also check out I Am Joey Cannoli if you're watching this for the first time ever. You know, he's the reason why I got all the super chats today.
So welcome, Joe.
This is a dream. I can't believe.
The least I could do for you, bro. You know, you do so much for all of it. You know, I just want to say one thing.
Thank you, Mr. Lit. Yes, what's going on, Joey?
I listen, hear me out. You know, I try to be humble. You know, Joe, these things that happen, these things that happen, Joe, you know, sometimes you wonder were they by chance?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Joe, these things happen because I allow them to happen. No one would be giving you super chats.
Right.
If I didn't make my appearance known. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can't sit there every time and say, how you doing, Jim? You know, I can't sit here every time and say, hey, Joe, you're welcome. Hey, Joe, I did that. I just need to know that you believe it. Because if I wouldn't have told them to do it, they would have never done it. Chicken soup for the stream soul.
Oof. Damn, that one hit
That's
deep.
Give me all. I don't even want to look at myself. I'm disgusted.
I'm sorry. I was just so captivated when you said chicken soup for the stream soul. It like, you know, it hit me right here.
Yep.
You know, like just damn.
It's the least I could do, Joe.
Thank you. Thank
you. You're welcome, man.
But yeah.
Could you imagine?
Hmm.
Like being for real and actually thinking that?
No, because that's not my code. That's not my mantra. I'm not built like that. We're built different. We're cut from a different cloth, if you were using your words.
Thank you. I don't know. It's weird, Joe. Let's move on, huh? Come on.
Let's move on. You know, at the end of the day, you know, like we said, though, bigger and better things. You're on the road to 5K, 6K, 69K.
Joe, you know what my biggest fear was? That I would stay at 3,000 and it would drop. We've gotten 8 more.
Nice.
Someone just subscribed right now. I don't even. I'm assuming it was Mr. Lit. I don't know.
Hell yeah,
Mr. Lit.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, you can't go under 3K now.
Right.
Nope.
Right.
It's full gabagool from here. You can't.
Yeah, it's ski foozies. Listen, they know what they did. They know what they did.
They know. And you know, we got angels watching over us.
Yeah,
everything's life is good, you know.
Got red bottoms on.
Hey, you know. So I had to deal with what? And now I'm back. I didn't know what was going on. Moreover, what is Danamalic's avatar? Yeah, Dan, would you care to enlighten us in what exactly this avatar means really quick in so many words?
Oh, you want to know what it means? It's basically.
Well, Jim wants to know.
Oh, that's when you're at probably like at a bar, but any public restroom where the fucking door won't close and you're trying to take a dump. So it's so far away that you just gotta keep it closed somehow. But you still gotta do the do. And that's what it is.
Oh, I thought that was just Mr. T going to the bath. I thought that was Big T going to the bathroom.
It is
Mr. T.
I will not actually thank you, bro. I haven't seen him in about 5 years. Hey. I'm so glad that you found found the channel though, seriously, and I appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
But see, it's stuff like this that is this is what we do. This is why we do what we do, because it's moments like this. It's more than just fragrance for us. Oh, they're parfum. Like, what the hell is that?
We get it. You know,
smells good. Wear it. We could get you give you recommendations so this way you could get that perfect date. But at the end of the day, we are people too. We experience emotions. We deal with Savage and various Armani code flankers, just like we deal with, tragedies, and just like we deal with everything else in the world. At the end of the day, we are people too. And
that's right, Joe.
We're just a couple of Joes in a small town world trying to, climb the ranks of YouTube.
That's it. Took the midnight train going anywhere.
Hey, shouts out to Midnight Train. Shouts
Shout out
out
to running trains.
Ooh, shouts to running trains. Shouts to Gladys Knight Chicken and Waffles, the Midnight Train combo.
Let's go.
With the Arnold Palmer.
Hello.
Chicken
What
and
is that,
waffles.
sweet tea? What is that? Come on
Hell
now.
yeah, sweet
For
tea
lemonade? Come on.
People are people, so why can't it be that Joey and Smelly get along so awfully?
Listen, the best thing that ever happened to his stream was me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take my glasses off real quick.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna get real candid. The greatest thing. Look at my eyes. You see how watery they are?
Yes.
This is genuine. The best thing that has ever happened to Dan's live streams was the Cannoli Mafia. Whether it was Miami Cuddles, whether it was me, whether it was you, whether it was Juan, whether it was any of us, that we are forever. You know?
We are.
We are. I mean, seriously. Like, forever, we are forever in his debt. Or is it the other way around?
He is we are not in his debt. That means that we owe him. He would be forever in our debt.
Yeah. He's forever in our debt. Because the views, the likes, the subscribers, the super chats are because of me.
The free roast beef.
The free roast beef. It's because of us. I would love someone to change my mind and have a debate on that.
Maybe you two could do it on a mutual ground sometime soon, and then just settle the differences once and for all.
And then T Sweatkoff will come back too.
Hey.
You get what I'm saying though? I guess what I'm trying to say is you're welcome. I think Joe and Dan, and on behalf of the Cannoli Mafia, you're welcome.
Absolutely.
Well said.
Oh my God.
I think that was such a powerful way to end it. There's no other way for me to. I mean, y'all got a lot. Y'all got a little bit of fragrance talk. Then y'all got the samples, first impressions, which was the first 30 minutes. Y'all got some fragrance talk. Y'all got some life talk. You got a brand new promise stipulation that when I do my 2K stream, it'll be on a Saturday and it'll be a 24-hour stream. So lots of stuff for everyone to look forward to. Y'all got Joey Cannoli here. Y'all got Danamalic there. Also, I did a video with Danamalic for those who haven't checked it out. Please do so. It was done about 6 weeks ago. But Joey Cannoli right there, Mr. 3K now. Shouts out to everyone in the chat. Shouts out to Rico, Saw9, and Chad for the super chats. But mostly thank you, Joey.
Yo, you're welcome.
I appreciate everyone for stopping by. We've got samples on the way from Raf. Shout out to Raf. We got samples on the way from Dry Down Lowdown coming. Lots of content on the way. Like I said, I'm trying to hit that 2K. The sooner y'all get me there, the sooner y'all get y'all next 24-hour stream. So let's go ahead and get it together as a family because we are one. I appreciate all of you all for watching. Joey, do you have any closeout words?
Great job. Thank you for allowing me to come on your stream and giving me the freedom to express how I feel and what I have going on in my life. Thank you for allowing me to have a platform and a voice. I support you in anything and everything that you do. You're a great guy. You're part of the Cannoli Mafia. We're blessed to have you a part of us. I wouldn't want to have it any other way.
Hell yeah.
That's all I really have to say about that.
And I'm really grateful too to be a part of the Cannoli family. Y'all have really looked out for me the last year. And, you know, we've gone through trials and tribulations in the last month. But, you know, I don't want to say we're better people because of it, but we are here together. It's built our bond stronger because of it. And for that, we're on the road to bigger and better things. Danamo, you got anything you want to say closing out?
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Great discussion, not only about fragrance, you know, but everything else too. You know, we just flow, so it's always a great time. And let's get 2K
Hell
stream. Get your tickets now.
Hell
Get
yeah.
them while it's hot.
Get them while it's hot. So there you have it. Thank you to everyone watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the samples that I tried today, if you've tried them or anything like that. And keep voting on the poll in my community tab because I'll need to figure out which one I'm going to review next. We got 4 more packs to choose from. So
hit the bell.
That's it. Hit the bell. Hit the bell
Subscribe.
for I Enjoy Cannoli. Subscribe,
Yeah.
absolutely. And we'll see you all later. And
Thank you,
shouts out to 96.
Hey,
And
shout outs.
I see you, bro. But y'all keep doing y'all thing.
One last thing. I don't want to interrupt. Jim, yes. Brad comes on my streams. Shout outs to Brad for introducing Jim to me in a lot of the OG golden eras. And Joe. Yeah, Brad was just in a few days ago, right, Joe? He was. We were trying to get him on. We were looking for Sarah.
To get him on. He was in the chat.
He was in the chat.
Think the last episode, Jim, you'll have to go to Bat Out of Hell.
Oof.
Great episode for many reasons. For many reasons.
It was a beautiful stream. Great send off.
Great send off. Rest in peace, Paige.
Rest in peace, Paige and
forever.
Paigey forever.
Always rest in peace.
But you heard it. But Bat Out of Hell had Eugene, Brad, Sarah, lots star-studded lineup. Check it out, Jim. That's the one you would have to check out. It's a long one, but it's worth it because it had everything. So
right.
Yeah. But shouts out to BP Wool.
Hey, shout outs to Brad. And I'm not sure, Raf. I'm not sure. We'll see. Because whenever I do the weekend streams, I'm like, I said, if I do Saturday, I wasn't going to do Monday, but you never know. I may get an itch. We'll see what happens. Hopefully people show up. I do.
Right. So I guess that's it, though. We're going to close this out. I'll see you all later. And, oof.
I don't know.